Alright, so we'll try this again. I ran out of memory or something like that on the last taking, so I have to redo this over again. So anyways, my battle box came. I've already gone through and got the stuffing out of it because it makes a mess. So battle box came, pretty big box. But anyways, first thing that came, I was pretty excited about it. In the Mission 10 winter vehicle emergency kit. Pretty excited about the tactical Christmas stocking. I was pretty excited about it, and I was like, wow, I really want to get one of those. Just, it's cool. I'm kind of a tactical guy, so I like tactical gear style stuff. So pretty neat about it. Pretty stoked about it. The next thing that came was supposed to be the black rifle coffee, and it came with this little yellow thing that said, "Attention valued customer, we apologize for the inconvenience. However, this was a misprint. On the card they said it was $12.99. It's not $12.99, it's actually $2.99, but I didn't get the coffee in the box. I looked all over for it, and it didn't come with the coffee. It came with a little piece of paper telling me that the price was wrong, but it didn't come with the coffee, so I don't know. Then the next thing on the basic box is the BattlBox PVC patch. It's actually pretty good material, and it's got the Velcro backing, so hey, look, it'll fit right on here. Pretty excited about that. There you go. Pretty nice touch. This will probably be hanging up back there by the Christmas tree here soon, so yeah, I'm sure the wife will love that. So anyways, the survival tabs, there's 12 of them in here, meant to keep you alive for 24 hours. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. It's got a shelf life of 25 years, so it's made for long-term storage, but it's supposed to do the trick and keep you alive, so it's something to keep in your vehicle or camping or whatever the case is. Then the next thing in your basic are these Heat Factory large body warmers. I'm not a big fan, just because I produce a lot of body heat. They're not good for your hands or for your feet, but they are good for your core, putting you back, help keep you warm. I know a lot of people use them and swear on them, so hey, if you're out there, you're cold, or whatever the case is, start getting cold to the core, put these on, it'll definitely save your life. Next are these chem sticks, 10-inch flare alternatives. Instead of using a flare or get sparks everywhere, if you got fuel on the ground, it could also ignite, especially if you're out in the wilderness, you get stranded. Light those chem flares, throw them out there, and you start firing, and all of a sudden you went from an emergency where you needed some assistance to you started a forest fire. Yeah, that's worked really good in your behalf of getting in trouble. They came with a couple stands to help set these up and stuff, so you can use them as road flares, lights if you need to read something, whatever the case is. Much safer than your road flares. That's basically your basic. Now in your advanced, you get the Zip-to-Go traction ties, which is pretty neat. 5 ties per tire. Generally, your vehicle will have two tires that are your drive tires, the ones that are slipping. You put them on there. It's meant just to get you unstuck, then you take them off. It doesn't really say if they're multi-time use or if it's just a one-time use, but you put them on, you got them stuck, and you take them off. They're not for highway driving. They're not supposed to replace chains and things like that. It's just help you get unstuck. So very good deal. And then the next thing is the little tool bag. You can put a lot of this stuff in there. It's a good material tool bag. It reminds me of the old olive green military style duffel bags. Really good, strong, sturdy zipper. Teeth and everything else. Pretty nice size tool bag with some pockets on the outside, so come in handy. And that's in your advanced. Now going on to the pro, you get your first Alert Tundra fire extinguisher. Small, lightweight. It isn't, the bigger ones. Works just like a regular fire extinguisher, but it's more compact. It's not as big and bulky. This worked great. I've used quite a few fire extinguishers, and tell you what, when you need one, you want to have one. And have one in your vehicle is a good idea. So then you get a 20,000 pound tow strap, 20 feet of it. Man, these are like gold. Very durable, lightweight, don't take up a lot of room. As you can see, there's 20 feet right there. Great, it's not even that heavy. Good idea to keep in your vehicle. Never know when you might get stuck or be able to help a buddy out. Whether it's self-recovery, you got a winch on your vehicle, or whether it's buddy assisted. You know, these things can be used not only just for tow, but all kinds of other applications when you're out and about. And then 6-gauge heavy-duty jumper cables. Oh man, you wouldn't believe how many times I run across people. Hey man, you got jumper cables? Yeah, I got some jumper cables. Well, I'm not the one that needs them. They're the one that needs them. So I've assisted many other people jump in their vehicles with my own cables, and never had to jump my own vehicle with my own cables. But I do quite a bit of maintenance on my own, so I keep track of the battery 4 to 5 years. Just look at replacing it, because it's gonna go eventually. It never goes when you're just sitting at home hanging out. So whenever you're going somewhere, you're somewhere. That's when it's gonna go. And then my next thing that I was pretty stoked about, kind of a knife guy, more of a tactical knife guy, not so much like a buck knife guy, but the SOG Seal knife, Seal Strike knife, sorry. Pretty neat knife. It's got some really good grip, really neat design, pretty balanced. It's already come with a pretty good sharp edge, and everything else with it. I like the sheath. That's another thing that I think a lot of times they put a lot of energy into the knife, but the sheath can also have some practical applications with it as well. You know, it's I've got an integrated ferrocene rod right here, so fire start. You can't even really see it. It's pretty hidden well in there, as well as it's got a knife sharpener embedded in it. You can see that little groove. So you can sharpen your knife when the knife goes dull. I mean, you have this sheath to keep your knife, but you don't have anything to sharpen it. You know, it should all be integrated in with the knife, and that's one thing that I love about this sheath as well. It's got a pretty good lock-in system, so out there running around, stuff like that, it isn't going to fall out. Also, it has this little slide, so like cutting seat belts and all kinds of other little. You just need to make a real quick cut, pull it down, cut and rope, things like that. It just makes it that much easier to get to. So very, very, very awesome knife came in with it, and like I said, I'm kind of a tactical knife guy, so I was pretty excited to get this in. I'll be building me a knife display. I got some ideas running through my head. I'm going to build it, but that's for another time. So BattlBox, once again, thank you for the great products, and can't wait to start using them.